All right, folks, we are on Old Dutch Valley Road, right in between Clinton and Rocky Top. It's a beautiful road, at least this part of it. It gets a little kind of uglier as you get towards Rocky Top. This is flat, beautiful. We worked right behind us back there. I mean, I just pulled out of the driveway back there. Did a job there today. Folks, I've got the defrost on, the AC on, with the defrost on if you hear the noise. Reason for that is it's so hot, well, where the camera is. And so, yeah. Anyway. So the road is so narrow, they don't have a white line. So it's almost like a one-lane road. Almost. Got to slow down, and I've got a long ways to go on this road, but I chose this road because it's so beautiful. Old Dutch Valley Road, Clinton, all the way to Rocky Top, from Clinton to Rocky Top. Now, on my way down this morning, this was just a one-day job we did. On my way down, I didn't pass one vehicle, not one car did I pass. Oh, I'd hate to come across some young kid flying down the road. My. Huh? Beautiful back in here. Now, as we get close to Rocky Top, it gets a little rough. Rocky Top, although it's still a nice place to live, it's still a little bit on the rough side. And I'm not cutting it down so you folks don't get upset at me, because there's some fine places and some wonderful people in Rocky Top. As a matter of fact, the vast majority of people in Rocky Top are just normal, regular, wonderful people. And it's still a really good place to live. There is some riffraff there, though. And for some reason, that town has had it very, very rough. And, it's no harm. Ain't nobody gonna, it's not like it's dangerous. It's just a little bit rough. Oh, my. It is hot, folks. It's hot out today. And I don't know if this video is going to do or not. I don't know how good it's going to do because of that extreme heat, but I do have that defrost on, folks. Look how pretty. Just beautiful in here. Reminds me, there's so much of Northeast Tennessee that reminds me of Georgia when I was a kid. Just the countryness, very, very rural. Old Dutch Valley Road, Clinton to Rocky Top, from Clinton to Rocky Top. Right there on the right, that's my color siding, that rustic red. that is a discontinued color, rustic. I believe it's rustic red. It's something like that. And I bought that about 3-4 years ago, folks. And it's set in Georgia. It's set in Georgia for a couple of years before I brought it up here. It sat there at the house. Old Dutch Valley Road. Now, I don't even know the name of the road we're getting on. That was Old Dutch Valley Road, and this road here, maybe it's Lake City Road or something like that. I'll put it on the title, maybe. Beets Valley Road back there, Beets, Beets. Maybe somebody grew beets. I don't know. Man, it's getting busy up in here. Not real sure about the quality of this video, folks. Just too hot. Is that a pair of tennis shoes? It is. On top of that car. No, maybe it ain't. It looks like it though. It looks like a pair of tennis shoes. Surely not. Let's scoot on up and see. Now we're getting into Rocky Top. What in the world is that? I believe it's a pair of shoes. It's a pair of tennis shoes on top of that little car, and they got them wedged under the luggage rack so that they can't go nowhere. So maybe they were stinky, maybe they were wet, they're trying to dry them out. Maybe they smelled like cheese, rotten cheese, Parmesan cheese. Old Dutch Valley Road. It just isn't as pretty as back there. Back there you had fields and pastures, cattle, cows, and just pretty. Now we're in town, not so pretty, but it's not too bad. Well, that wasn't too bad of a ride, folks. We are in Rocky Top, right in town. Rocky Top is still, their economy is still not real good. It's still what you would call a depressed area. That's where they keep the school buses. I'm gonna eat an apple, folks. Excuse the noise. So we're on the ATV route, and you can ride ATVs all throughout here on certain roads and take them all the way to the ATV trails, which are just unreal. But it's the same way up where we live. This is Rocky Top, folks. I still didn't figure out the name of that road. Old Dutch Valley to whatever. Right here to the right, Memorial Athletic Field, I believe. No, never mind. Scratch that out. Now, this town was supposed to get, its name was Lake City. Before that, I believe it was like Cold Creek or something like that. Then Lake City. Then they changed it to Rocky Top with the promise, if they changed it to Rocky Top, the promise that they would put a big theme park in here. Actually, it was supposed to be right back there, right there where we just passed. I'm gonna have an indoor-outdoor water slide thing. I'm gonna have some kind of big theater, a couple of big hotels, a brewery. They were just gonna have all sorts of stuff here, and I think one of the investors got in a car accident. Now, I may be wrong on some of this. I believe one of the investors got in a car accident, one went to jail, blah, blah, blah. So the city went through all of that name changing and changing out signs and everything just for nothing to happen. And it's an awesome place to do something because there's two exits right here by each other. I mean, you can get on I-75 here, or you can get on I-75 down towards the right there a little bit. And so it would have worked out perfect. But yeah, anyway. So I believe about 2 years ago, someone come up with another plan, but to move. So they ended up saying they weren't going to be able to, they didn't have the infrastructure to pump the water for the water slide. And so a couple of years ago they said, hey, let's move this whole setup, theme park, splash park, water slide stuff to closer to the lake so we can have that water. Well, haven't heard anything since. That was about 2 years ago, I do believe. This will take us into Caryville. I could have hopped on I-75, but it just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I go up one exit, and I've got a load of trash on here I don't want blowing everywhere. I like driving on this road. I do like driving on this road. I just like it. I don't know why. I-75 is like literally right next to us, to the left. We're running right alongside of it. It's right behind all these businesses. And there's a line of trees that's right behind that line of trees. All right, folks, I am about to shut this down. I've got to get some AC on me. It's on defrost and it ain't doing anything for me. I gotta have it on defrost to keep you cool. Oh boy, slow pokey. All right, folks, we'll see you.